Chat, I'm gonna be so fucking real with you right now. I don't know what the fuck that was. Like, I don't know what the fuck that was. Because I wasn't fucking doing anything. I was just sitting there, and then all of a sudden, fucking Windows decided to fuck my mom, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine now. Fuck your mom. Yeah. Sorry. I don't know why my... Like, Task Manager was telling me that it was like Windows was doing like a host update or something. It likes to do this whenever I'm in the middle of something, and then whenever I'm not doing anything, it doesn't do anything. So it's like it'll always, this thing is like, you know, the whole point of having like fucking computer settings that let you choose like when to update shit is that it basically says like, hey, we'll only install updates and do like system maintenance and stuff when you're not busy. But then whenever I am busy is when it decides to fucking start doing this shit. Anyway, we should be fine. If it happens again, I'm gonna be very upset. Should be fine though, because I ended the task. I'm like, you're not doing this right now. I'm not gonna let you fuck me over right now. It killed my stream. Like, it basically, there was an encoding error, and then the Streamlabs said, okay, encoding error. I'm gonna shut down now. So the Streamlabs just stopped streaming. But we're good now. For now. Hopefully it doesn't go up again. I'd be very pissed off if it happens again. But for now, we're fine. Anyway.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Ka-ching, darling, sweetie, honey buns, darling, sweet cakes, sweet cheeks, baby cakes. I'm not, baby girl. I'm not procrastinating right now. I'm actually busy. Okay. But now that we've, okay, should be fine. Task Manager looks like it's fine. Genshin's back to normal. Everything's fine. I was trying to tell you how I'm not really a big fan of the Juno skin. I looked it up and I'm just not really a big fan of it. Like, it just doesn't. So Overwatch Juno Mythic skin. It's the blonde one, right? With the blonde hair and the pink highlights. Is that the one? Because I don't really like it. It's just, it's too... It's too, like...
I'm all for work-life balance.
I don't even know how to put it.
I think this is pushing it.
Just doesn't vibe with me. Too much like Princess Peach, I guess. I don't know. There's something about it that I'm just not a fan of. It just doesn't... I don't vibe with it. Anyway. Okay, I guess we're talking to Escoffier again. Right. It had to reset this cutscene, apparently. Which is annoying.
Why, Savannah? Oh, nothing. I wanted to see if there was anything I'm missing.
Genshin literally like
anything.
Unloaded and had like it disconnected from the server and had to reconnect. That's how bad that freeze up, like that computer freeze was. I don't know what it was, because not a hardware issue. Shouldn't be, at least. I guess after the stream I'll look and see if I need to update my drivers. It could just be a thing where I need to upgrade my drivers. Update my drivers.
And adored by all. Unlike Modeste, whose every new creation was an instant hit, Savelli seemed to face setbacks every turn. Doors that would swing wide open for Modeste would shut in Savelli's face. And with Modeste being whisked off to all manner of functions by his celebrity friends, he had less and less time to discuss the culinary arts with Savelli. People started gossiping about Savelli, and their relationship between the two gradually soured.
So what happened to them ultimately?
Everything came to an abrupt end when Modeste, still in the prime of his life and still hailed as a genius, suddenly died from an acute illness.
Oh no, wait. Why did I skip? Yeah, because this is where we were. Okay. Anything you see on?
I wanted to see if there was anything I'm missing. Something I hadn't noticed before. That might explain why Savannah's so desperate to get her hands on it. But I can't find anything. It's just some hastily scribbled recipes in between diary entries from Modeste's adventuring phase. And most of it's not even legible anymore. The copy I gave her not only has all the recipes in full, but even includes my own private tips and notes from years of experience. Surely that's infinitely more useful than this old thing.
It's probably not about how useful it is.
Yeah, maybe. Still, it's just hard for me to imagine that the Savannah I knew would go to all this effort just to make a point.
Effort. Were you two friends?
We were. At least I always thought we were. She was a little shy, but meticulous with everything and everyone she dealt with. She made a few mistakes here and there, but she was quick to correct them whenever they were pointed out. And she was always striving to improve as a chef. Those qualities are why I recommended her to replace me as head chef. I never imagined for 1 second that she'd cause Fiamma and the other staff so much grief.
Sounds like you feel partly responsible.
Well, I mean to an extent, of course. I pushed hard for her to get the role. And the idea that she turned out like this because of me is difficult to come to terms with. I wonder if this is how Modeste felt back when he was writing the Codex.
Speaking of Modeste.
Yes, with his good friend and co-founder of the Hotel de Bourg, Savelli. The story goes that after Modeste unveiled his Gâteau de Bourg and was hailed as a culinary genius, he was admired and adored by all. But his newfound fame slowly drove him and Savelli apart.
Okay, I get it now. I'm caught up. Everything came to Rotten with this still in the prime of his life, and still Hale's genius suddenly died.
And that was it. They neither had a decisive split, nor got the chance to properly reconcile. Their story just came to an end. One rumor had it that Savelli actually killed Modeste out of jealousy, even as the latter was hoping to make amends.
Oh no!
Unlikely. It's a popular theory, but there's no real basis for it. At least there are no records of Savelli ever being convicted of a crime. Still, beyond a point, there's no way of knowing what truly happened in the past. All we can do is try to make sure the present doesn't quite go as badly.
Good point. Good point. Good point. Good gap.
And that's why I have to win this contest tomorrow. Then get the truth about everything that's been going on, even if it means cracking her open like a nut.
Yo. Doing what to her? With me on the team, there's no way we can lose. With you on the team, there's no way we can lose.
You're right about that. Just follow my lead and victory will be ours.
Yeah, I gotta take every moment I can to flirt, every moment I can to throw some, some compliments and flirts and kisses.
Let's hope that Savannah isn't all sizzle and no steak. After all the work we put in,
all sizzle and no steak.
It would be a shame if tomorrow was a complete cakewalk.
Sizzle and all sizzle and no steak? That's like the chef version of all bark and no bite. I like that. I'm gonna start using that. All sizzle and no steak. I like that. People are gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, it's something. It's a reference. You wouldn't get it. All sizzle and no steak. That's actually a banger. All sizzle and no steak. Why does it not switch to the fucking compass, man? We're gonna have another update where they give us more treasure compass updates, where it's just them like sucking each other off. What? Why did I just say that? Another update where it's like, hey guys, we updated the treasure compasses so that if you're in a region and you have the wrong compass, it'll quick swap, just like with the resonance stones. And it's like, oh wow, crazy, why didn't you add that like 18 years ago? How the fuck would that? Ooh! You know, I actually hate that these things show the coins now, because like the coins are so lame. Who the fuck is like, oh man, I can't wait to find my fucking Mora pouch. Like what? Like of all things, you know? It's just silly. Oh. Hello.
I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
No ambush. I will bush your ams. What? You can am my bush. What? What is wrong? Giuseppe, what is wrong with you? Why are you saying these things, man? I wonder what Shilonen, You think Shilonen, because she's a cat, right? Do you think she's afraid of the water? Or do you think she'd still swim in water? Like, do you think she'd get in the hot springs? I know in the event she was saying that she wouldn't get in the hot spring. I don't remember if it's because she said, like, nah, I don't like water. Or if she's just like, nah, I don't really feel like it. She might have said water's not my thing, which kind of implies that she's not a fan of water. But at the same time, like, does it mean that she's not a fan of water? Or was she just saying, like, she doesn't feel the need to? Like she would if she felt like it, but just didn't feel like it at that point? I don't know. You think she'd be afraid of cucumbers like cats? That's actually a very good point. Maybe that's a good question. And honestly, the same can be asked about Kirara, Diona, and Lynette. Are they afraid of cucumbers like other cats, or no? Also, speaking of Lynette, I'm pretty sure she has a voice line where she just becomes a cat. Like, this is a real thing, isn't it? Like, it's one of these, like, about me's, maybe? Do I have it unlocked? I don't even know. Yeah, here we go. Interesting things.
Animals can also express their feelings. If you listen carefully, you can tell what state they are in. For a kitty, meow means they are much happier than and in that situation, you can pet them as much as you want, and they won't run away.
Anyway, isn't Lynette robot? No. Oh, don't hit me with the Fontaine music. No, I'm not ready for this. How do I get through? Oh. You asshole, you ruined my music. Okay. Where the fuck? How do I get? How do I get to the thing? Oh. Wah. Is it over here? Do I like? Is it like? Can I go? Can I like go up somewhere? No. 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 No, but seriously, how do I get over here? Is there another route? I thought you came through here. Do you not go through here? Did they change it? Oh wait, it was right here. To be fair, they made it very subtle. It was not obvious at all. Oh, this is different than I remember. Have I been over here before? Is it like all like cuts? Bro, you're 7 miles above me. You don't want anything, you don't want to scrap? I mean, if you want to scrap, we can, but I'm thinking you don't want to scrap. That's what I thought. Is there actually like a thing up here, or is it just Mora? It might just be Mora. Probably just more. Oh no, you do want to scrap? Okay, we can scrap. Yeah, I use your own ability better than you do, loser. Is the official art out yet? That's a good question. Probably. I could check. Let me grab this money bag here, and then I'll check the twitter.com. There we go. I am curious. You make a good argument here. Ooh, excuse me. Just burped very loudly. Not loudly, but I burped. Oh, here it is. Okay. It was on my front page somehow. Wrong thing. Okay. Oh, destined one. Oh, wait, here we go. So, happy birthday, official. The threads of fate have been laid bare for the all-seeing eye of Evernight, and peons of the hour to the hour of Advent has been inscribed upon the heavens. O destined one, let thine compass guide thy path. Join your princessin to partake in the celestial ambrosia spilled from the star's own chalice. What Main Fräulein means to say is that she appreciates your punctuality. Dinner is about to start. And there's the artwork. Gorgeous. Look at this gorgeous woman. She's so beautiful. I love this alt. Like, this skin is really nice. I don't use it because it doesn't have her signature pigtails, and that makes me sad. But everything else about this alt is just so good. Everything else about this skin is fucking amazing. Just give her the pigtails back, and then it's chef's kiss, perfect. 10 out of 10. I'm also a big fan of how her eyes change color. She's the only character in Genshin with a skin that changes her eye color. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, very nice picture. We're gonna give that a like and a retweet. That's a like retweet moment. And then let's also check there's the chibi art as well. That's cute. I like that. It's adorable. Happy birthday, official. Huh? How dare, accursed monarch of the other world, the vile nerve to trample over fate itself like this. Well, Main Fräulein, would you like to read the next volume? Yes. God, we love official. We do. We love official. She's so cute and pretty. It's unfair. I wish real women could look this good. I wish women existed, you know? Man, I wish women were real, true. All right, but yeah, that looks really good. Oh, and looks like we got the birthday mail as well. So, Poggies, yahoo! We've already read it, so we're not going to read it again. Hey. What are we doing? Right, Wait till the following day, okay. So we're stalling, basically. You know, we could make Archon Quest progress in the meantime, if we wanted to. Like if I wanted to make oh nice. Damn. Oh, you know what? I could always go to Nalin. Oh, looks like most of the places are already pretty cleared out. Like there might be some places in Ochka Nalin I haven't gotten yet. Oh, this place is only at 89. Kind of curious. Ah, makes me manually switch back. I hate it. Ain't nothing around here. Okay, why are you angry at me? Am I too close to the mountain? No one told me that life was gonna be this way. In all seriousness, that's probably... You know what we could do in the meantime, while we're waiting? That's not what I meant to do. I didn't mean to go to the Imaginarium Theater. We've already done this. I'm not doing Imaginarium Theater. We're going to hit teleporter, to the teleporter, and we're going to make progress on the Archon quest, because I also want to finish that tonight. Otherwise, I won't be able to finish it in time. That makes sense? Ooh. Yeah. So... but I have to switch to Japanese. Because everyone's in fucking Japanese. Ugh. You know what we could do instead? There's been a quest. There's been a quest that I've been meaning to clear off for a long time. This one. Cold Case Commission. It's related to Conria. Maybe I do this one, because I haven't, like, done it yet. I don't know how long it is. But I feel like it's probably shorter than the Albedo stuff, right? Realistically? I don't know. I mean, it's a Dainsleif. It's Conria stuff, right? So it's going to be Dainsleif, which means there's not going to be as many times where I'm stalling for screenshots. I don't know. Sure, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
We're happy to take this on, but which Archon do you need us to deal with today?
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting. All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Sorry, I'm yawning. Find a missing person. I can do that.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers. With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
Well, that's us
that makes
for
sense.
Sure.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. Flattery will get you everywhere with Paimon.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot.
God, I miss Sumeru, man. Sumeru is the best region.
Capabilities as well,
I love it so much.
I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
They don't know the missing person's name.
Bruh.
They can only provide information about his general appearance.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name?
Sounds like a skill issue.
If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this
You despise
missing
Sumeru?
villager
What's wrong with
doesn't
you?
exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
How do you despise
Unlikely.
Sumeru? It's such a
Several
pretty
villagers
region.
came by to issue the commission.
And it's the most
And
fun
judging by
region to
their
explore
appearance and
because you
tone
have
of
the little
voice,
sigils
they
that let you
seemed
grapple
incredibly
everywhere.
sincere.
That
It certainly
alone
didn't seem
makes
like
it
a
the
joke
best
to them.
region.
Besides,
It also has
Setting
the
up a
best
commission
Archon
requires a
quest
processing fee.
objectively.
There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
All right, hear me out on Catherine. Not even hear me out, just would. Anyway.
In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand.
It also has some of the best
but I
music
would
in the
say
game.
anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable.
It only has common
The
chests.
best
You're
way
thinking
to
of
avoid
You're thinking of
misdirection is to go
Inazuma.
to the source.
Inazuma is only
Alright
common
then, let's
chests.
go.
Sumeru
I'm
has a
starting to get really
fuck
curious about this whole
ton
thing.
of precious chests. It does have a lot of what are they? The green chests. But that's fine because those still give primo gems. But yeah, the place that's not worth it is Inazuma. Because Inazuma, you'll kill like 17 Stonehide and like
We made it to Vimara Village. Why don't
what
we
are they
talk
called?
to some of the villagers to
The-
learn a little bit more about the missing god?
the really big guys. You'll fight like
This commission
you'll
is
fight
really
like
challenging as
Paimon,
Catherine
shut
made it
the
out.
fuck up. It'll be like Inazuma, it'll be like, oh, fight 7 Electro Loi Churls back to back for a single common chest. Like, it's so bad. Sumeru, you walk like 2 inches and then there's a common chest. And then you like walk another 2 inches and there's like 3 Eremites and then you kill them and you get an exquisite chest. And then like you come over here and then all of a sudden there's a precious chest where all you have to do is kill 1 Ruin Drake. Like it's actually very fucking profitable. Sumeru, like Primo Gem wise, is probably the most profitable region. Natlin might come close because Natlin does have more, gives more Primo Gems from its Shrine of Depths. The music, sorry, the music of this village is so beautiful. Okay, let's go.
Hello there. Are you looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vimara Village.
I explored here Sumeru for an hour and got 50 primos. That's just wrong. Like, what? Natlin and Fontaine are the only places that are good and worth exploring. They're the prettiest regions and are great. Natlin is shit. As somebody who has done a lot of Natlin exploration, it has to be one of the worst regions to explore in the entire game. By far. Like, it's so bad. It's a very nice looking region, and there are some areas that are great, and I love the music, but actually exploring it feels like shit because you have to fucking get the Saurians to run around, and if you don't, assuming you don't have the right characters, because like it's very character locked. Like, you either need the characters or you have to find a Saurian to indwell for the right puzzle. And sometimes the Saurian thing is right there and that's fine, but other times it's not, and it requires you to go out of your way to get it. And it's very frustrating. And the fact that so many of the puzzles are focused around having the Saurian means that you have to run around the world with the Saurian, which can either be very fun or very shitty depending on which Saurian it is. Like the Kukasaur, I fucking hate the Kukasaur. Yeah, you get to fly around, sure, but it drains your phlogiston so quickly that if you're not in an area that constantly refills your phlogiston, you're never going to get anywhere with a Kukasaur. The only one that's like fun to run around with, there are 2. For me, it's, well, 3 if you count the new Bashy one, but even like the Zoomy one still like drains a ton of phlogiston very quickly. So as fun as it is, it doesn't last long enough. The only ones for me that are like fun and also like last for a long time to get around, the Yumkasaur, where you can grapple twice before it has to touch the ground. It has cooldown though, and the cooldown sucks on it, but it can get very far vertically as well, which is super cool. The other one being the the Geo one, the Petlosaur maybe, I don't know, the one where it's like because you can burrow into the ground and you can like hop around, and it goes pretty fast and doesn't use a lot of phlogiston. So it's actually pretty fun to get around with. But aside from those two, getting around with the Saurians is just so painful. When it comes to Fontaine, it's just boring. Like, yeah, it looks nice. The underwater areas look really pretty, but after exploring it for like 10 minutes, it all just looks the same, except for the area around the Fortress of Meripede, which does look cool. But and then the overground, it's kind of boring scenery wise. Like, again, aside from the area where the Fortress of Meripede is, like being inside the Fortress of Meripede, not outside of it. The outside area sucks. Yeah, it's not very fun. But when it comes to Sumeru, every area looks different. Every area is very easy to access. Every area lets you go, like, you get a lot of mobility with the sigils. There's chests everywhere. You get so many primo gems very easily, very quickly. And when it comes to the desert, same thing. Like, there's a lot of little sigils to get around. And like, as much as I was always like, oh, I'm gonna hate the desert. I always hate deserts. Deserts suck. But like, Sumeru Desert's not that bad. It has issues, right? Like there's some areas where it's just kind of flat running around, especially like near the pyramids. But like the inside of the pyramids and like actually exploring the pyramids is super fun. The one issue I have, like the only thing I don't like about Sumeru, is the fact that a lot of the exploration is locked behind the world quests. That's like the only downside to Sumeru exploration, is that there is a lot of exploration that is locked behind the world quests. So if that's like not a thing, if you don't feel like going through the world quests, I get it. Those are very long, but they're also worth it because like it's a good world quest. It's like the best world quest in the game. They all are. I mean, you get to meet the best NPC. Like the only good NPC jet is in the Sumeru world quests for the desert. So, and again, exploring the underground like temples and stuff in the desert is super fun, super cool. And when it comes to the rainforest area, meeting the Aranaras, they're all really cute. And like the caves down underneath are all very dynamic and complex, and adds a lot of what's the word? Adds a lot of like depth, both in the literal sense and the metaphorical sense, which is not something you can say about any other region, really. That may be Fontaine, but Fontaine again has the issue of every place just looks the exact fucking same. No two areas in Sumeru look the same. Like, there's the area with like the glowing mushrooms, which looks really cool. There's the area with like the big trees, which is completely different. There's the area that has like all the streams everywhere, like the big water lake with the giant ruin guardian thing there. And then in the desert you have the area with the pyramids. You have the area where it's like a plateau-y thing. You have the Weena area, which is like a big circle that has like a big storm in the middle of it. And then the area on the other side of that where it's like mountains, and there's the area that's literally like an oasis. Not even literally, it's just an oasis, and has a really big, cool, glowing, like Elden Ring tree. And Sumeru also has the bouncy mushrooms. The bouncy mushrooms plus the sigils that let you grapple to them makes Sumeru such a satisfying region to explore compared to any other region in the game. And if you explored Sumeru for an hour and only got 50 primos, that is a problem with you and you alone. I explored Sumeru the first time I ever played Sumeru. I explored it for 20 minutes and had enough primo, and had like 5 pulls worth of primos. in like half an hour. And I was like, damn, I'm getting primos so fucking fast. And this was while using a fucking level 40 Dendro Traveler, because I hadn't leveled it up yet. I hadn't leveled up Traveler at that point. So like, yeah, I mean, fucking hell, man. Anyway. Looks like commission.
Ah, so you're here about that then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
Anything else you can tell us?
I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now. At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
All right. Specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy. In his early 20s, probably. Incredibly kind sort of person. Always willing to lend a helping hand. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Can't believe you call me a no-life when the region takes 72 hours to fully explore. No, it doesn't. Actually, it probably does, but that's not even that long. Compared to other regions that take like 80 to 100 hours, Sumeru being 70 is actually quite impressive. That's on the shorter end. Like, compare that to fucking Inazuma, where you have to like sail to the fucking islands, and then like some of the islands you have to go through like entire world quests just to get to. Don't even get me started on Surumi Island, where you have to literally wait multiple real life Earth days. You have to wait multiple real life days to complete that fucking world quest.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays, so genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village? There's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
Tired.
It's the guests I hear.
I love the music of this village. It's so good. Like, side village, not even a main village, music this fucking good. Only like 10 hours on the banner. Yeah, that's the
Hi,
issue.
Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts.
I should have streamed yesterday.
Coming all this way for our sake.
I woke up super late.
That's
I
so
should have
very
just streamed
kind of
anyway.
you. With
That's
your
my
help,
that's
I
on me,
trust
man.
that young man's
I could have
case
had
is
all
in
this done
good
yesterday
hands.
and could have had her
Could you tell us
yesterday.
a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans.
Oh, and I have to wake up tomorrow at some point. I can't stay up all night.
Something on their mind.
I mean, I can stay up pretty late. I think I'm getting a migraine because of the song. No, you're not. The song is the best part. The song's not even playing right now, dumbass.
I owe him many thanks.
Jackass.
Helping villagers navigate difficult
Jackass
moments in
breed.
their lives.
As fucking as Jab would say.
But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out. Well, Traveler, what do you think?
I think there's more to this case that meets the eye.
I don't think so
It
too.
meets the eye.
Like,
Transformers.
The name thing.
Oh,
It's
that
so
meets
weird
the
that
eye.
no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
I would say it's more like he's someone who only exists in people's memories.
Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's
Oh.
been erased necessarily,
Oh.
but more like
Oh,
he never
canned
existed
knowledge.
to begin with? Okay,
Oh
Paimon's gonna
my
need some time to process
God.
that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
Could it be like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Like some sort of mass alteration of people's memories? This song's so pretty, man. I'll never get tired of this song.
Adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Hi.
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
Isn't this quest related to Dainsleif in some way?
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission.
Are we gonna run into Dainsleif at some point?
My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew
Okay.
up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
I'm sure we'll track him down.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Okay. I like that. I like the sound of that. Are we going? Okay. Oh. Why can't I move?
Bring it!
There we go. Damn, Rising music was starting to change to a more nighttime theme.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me.
Okay.
It's so full of memories.
Nuh-uh.
We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky or stop to feel the wind against our skin.
Wind
I could
against
sit there
my
for hours
vines.
at a time, never realizing how long
Wind
it had
against
been.
my vines.
I was actually adopted by the people of Vamar village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a
As
child.
far as the eye
I
can
was surrounded
see.
by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should
What are
say
you
anything at
even
all.
talking about, bro?
Everyone
I
has their
don't
own problems to
care.
deal with.
I
Even if I
don't
might want to confide in
care.
others,
I
I don't
don't
want to become a
care.
burden.
I don't.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
Here we go. I used to have someone like that, a family member that I could talk to no matter what. But now I have a lot of friends who understand me and would be happy to hear me out. Shut the
Wow,
hell up,
that
Paimon.
sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both.
There are people
a
in
family
that
member
tree.
I could rely on, and a friend
Yo,
who could
yo, yo,
really
yo, yo,
understand me.
yo, 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 yo. There are people in that tree. You don't think I didn't notice them?
No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow. You two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
Jesus.
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well.
Okay.
Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore.
They're not here anymore. You should do a single poll.
I didn't know whether
No.
that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
I hate doing single polls.
Still not much to go off
If
of.
I run out of options, I'll do a single poll.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and
God,
still nothing
yeah,
to
you
show
are
for it.
talking my ear off.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Huh, come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like
Oh.
right now.
That's why it's
Time
nighttime
always
all of a
passed by
sudden. I was
really
wondering
slowly.
why.
Even when it felt like we'd been
I
talking
was like, it
for
felt like
hours,
it was a little
the
late.
sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
There's always the same time of day, and time never seemed to pass. Based on what we've learned, this is definitely not a regular missing persons case. What Atosa just told us about time could be the key to unraveling this whole mystery.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange?
Oh?
The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this?
Are you gonna talk?
We've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Okay, I was like, are we gonna talk? Like, we've heard them talk before.
Odds revealed!
Okay, well, I don't have official yet. That's unfortunate.
Speed of light!
Midnight
Alright, come on.
Incoming! Hey!
There we go. Nice. Anyway,
Thank you
this bores
so
me.
much.
Okay.
I wasn't
Yeah, this is a
expecting
very
monsters
boring
to
quest.
show up.
I'm bored as fuck right
If you
now.
hadn't been here,
Love
I'm not
temples,
sure
but I hate
what
how
I
long
would
it
have
takes to
done.
get it. Yeah, it takes fucking
It was no
forever.
trouble.
But I hate doing single pulls because it's like they're so slow and they don't feel satisfying. All right. The question we should be asking now is, what is the Abyss Order doing around here?
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vilmara village have been a lot more active lately.
Nuh-uh.
They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Yeah, they do.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara Village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Okay. I don't feel like doing that right now. Oh, it's not gonna give me a choice. Damn
Wait
it.
a second. The person... It's Dainsleif!
Finally. Holy. About fucking time we see this bitch. I knew he was in this quest somewhere. Finally. Jesus.
It's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours?
You go, yeah.
Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway.
God, finally.
See you later.
Yep, see you later, Atosa!
Bro left right before the quests got good.
Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's
You didn't
hardly
jump scare
personal,
us.
or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
We might not see
so you're
Dainsleif
here to
again for a
investigate
while.
The Abyss Order, then.
I mean, we
That would
might.
explain the monsters you were fighting
Maybe
just now.
3.7, maybe 5.7 or 5.8 will have, like 5.7 might have a
Naturally.
Dainsleif quest.
Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
You investigate the Abyss story and explain the monsters you're fighting. We're also on their tail, but I meant we ran into them by accident.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place.
Like you'd think
the
that
Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
Like you'd think that Dainsleif would have wanted something to do with Natlin, right? But he didn't show up in Natlin at all.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly trail activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilly trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way
No.
to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Okay, see what we can learn from the villagers. That yields results.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
In our village, and we saw you learn to the villagers. Okay.
Ah. So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara village.
Yep.
Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilly churl activity. And that is certainly not much to go off of.
Okay, how about the intel you promised me?
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
What? The voice she heard in her brother's memory? I don't remember the brother's memory. Oh, right. The guy with Kari Bear.
Traveler, let me
Yeah, I
ask
do
you
remember that
this.
now.
Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
In a manner of speaking, yeah.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened.
It's true.
There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done.
One. I don't remember what the
The
other option
sinner you
said.
wish to
It's
know
not going to tell
about.
me.
His situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedrfolnir, the Visionary.
Vedrfolnir. Oh, that's his name. It only took us a year to figure that
I'm
out.
loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Oh shit,
Your
okay.
brother?
What happened between the two of you? Actually, what really happened in Conria back then?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Conria. The wise Roptatir, the visionary Vedrfolnir,
Okay.
Gold Rhindaughter, the
Rhindaughter.
foul Sertologi,
Wait, Rhindaughter.
and Rehir of Solnari.
Hold on.
Rerir.
We've heard the name Rhindaughter before, right? Haven't we? That sounds familiar. It might be something different. Maybe there's a different story I've heard the name Rhindaughter used in, because it's very. But I've heard Rhindaughter. Do we know? Is there a Rhindaughter in Genshin that we've heard of before? Hold on, I need to look this up. Genshin. How do you spell it? Rhindaughter. This is a name we've heard before, isn't it? Rhindaughter was an alchemist. Rhindaughter, also known as Gold, and by her Hexenzirkel code name R, is a researcher and one of the 5 sinners of Conria. She is a practitioner of art of Kema and is best known for her masterpieces Durin and Albedo. She had become one with Neighboress of the 4 Shades after devouring her. Why did this music start at the perfect time? Rhindaughter is the fucking one who... She's in the Hexenzirkel, or she was, and she's the one who fucking created Albedo and Durin. What? That's crazy.
No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
So the fucking...
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master.
Oh, I forgot about Sertologi. Because I don't give a fuck about Skirk.
And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedrfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner,
Damn, I didn't realize that Rhindaughter?
Was
Bro,
him.
Rhindaughter's crazy. Rhindaughter was one of the 5 sinners of Conria? So you're saying that Rhindaughter dates all the way back to fucking Conria? You're fucking kidding me, bro. Bro, it goes so deep. Wait, what the fuck? Somehow everything is connected, exactly. If that's true, then the stone slates that the stone slates we found in that ruin in Fontaine, the ones that outlined Fontaine's prophecy, that was likely Vedrfolnir's doing as well.
They were once people of great esteem in Conria.
Holy
Those
shit!
who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best.
Everything's
of their
connected,
peers,
bro. Holy
outstanding
shit!
in their respective fields. The 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred,
holy shit! Wait, this is actually crazy.
Stood up in defense of their nation.
What?
Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
When the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation, and not one came forward to prevent the tragedy. And then my sibling came into contact with your brother.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
Holy shit. Must be hard for you to talk about all this, but thank you for telling me.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So,
Damn, now I'm
what
more
have you been
interested
looking
in
into all
learning
this
about what's going on
time?
with Albedo.
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding
Holy
the Loom
shit,
of Fate.
bro.
It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller,
That's
we
true.
were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Yeah?
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osile and make a god or something?
Isn't Osile already a god?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward.
Damn.
There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then
Why didn't
what
we
should
start with this
do?
shit?
It's not too late, is it?
All this shit about, oh, the missing person. I don't give a fuck about all that. We should have just come right here and immediately started this.
Our most pressing
This is so much
concern
better than the whatever the fuck
is
we're
to
talking about, some
determine the
random
purpose of the
NPC
Loom of
who's
Fate.
missing. Like that, nobody fucking
From
cares about
there,
that shit.
We'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
No shocker there.
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes?
Yeah.
I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My
Okay.
recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a
Ow.
series of issues with the ley lines.
And one of the things that flows through the ley lines are memories.
Wait. Then our commission here in Vimara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
Memories, ley lines, Loom of Fate, the missing person that doesn't seem to exist. What is the connection between all this?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, and it's just a time skip. Okay. I was ready to actually be able to play the game again, but apparently we're not doing that yet. Apparently we still got a little bit to go before we can play the game again. Great. Oh my god.
So
Shut the hell up,
tired.
Paimon.
Well, let's go find Dane.
Okay. There we go. Now we can play the game again. Holy shit. Took a while, but we got there. All right. Wait until the following day. We're still waiting. Got it. Okay. I am going to take a piss. I'll be right back.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there. I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
It's cooking contest day! To the Hotel de Boer! Toot sweet!
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go. I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there. I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go. In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there. I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go. I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go. In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there. I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go. In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there. I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there. Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go. In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there. I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go. work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go. I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
I'm regretting doing this so late at night. Or so late on. Like, why did I wait until the last minute to do this? Oh my god, these stupid dusk birds. Where are you? Those things are so annoying. Okay, there we go. Good. We're able to fucking... Holy shit. I'm back, chat. I know it's been a minute. Oh, what's up, Kage? Or Cage? Kage? I think it's Kage. How are you? I just got back from taking a... using the restroom.
I created
Shit, bro.
another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin de
I don't know if you're actually there still or not, because I was AFK, but if you are there, hi. Alright.
Did you hear the news? Escoffier's coming back for a cooking contest.
Wait, seriously? Escoffier in a cooking contest? Now that I've got to see.
I don't get it. Why would anyone in their right mind challenge her to a cooking contest?
Good question. It's because they're not in their right mind. Clearly. She's not in this fucking bitch, whatever her name is, Abigail or whatever, not in her right mind at all.
Mesdames et messieurs, welcome one and all to the Hôtel de Bord and to this most exciting of cooking contests.
Right, this guy was literally the most French thing ever.
I brought the original copy of the codex you asked for.
Monica? Huh.
My wife. She's mine to hold and protect.
In the interests of fairness, this contest will be conducted in a double-blind format. Once the dishes are complete, they will be sent to the back of the kitchen where they'll each receive a label. The labels will be placed out of sight underneath the plates, only to be revealed after the judges have sampled them and reached a final verdict. This is to ensure that no one will know which dish is made by which contestant.
Fair enough.
As one of the judges, I promise to be fair and impartial.
Oh my god, you're British.
When my meal got interrupted yesterday, I never thought this is how they'd make it up to me. Getting a seat on the judging panel is a pretty sweet deal.
Both contestants have taken their positions. Then, without further ado, let the Hôtel de Bord cooking contest commence!
Yippee! Reductive using the minimum amount of flavorings. What? Oh god. Make some gâteau de bord. Oh god. Make some gâteau de bord using Escoffier's patented precision cooking. You can start the flavoring process at a seasoning table after obtaining flavorings on a cutting board in the cold press. Or flavoring types must be added in sufficient amounts to ensure richness of flavor. Add enough of both before aiming to balance out the flavors, and this dish is a wrap.
Monica, Traveler, it's go time. Let's do
Traveler.
this.
Oh my god, Traveler NPC.
Gaspar, get to work! Do not disappoint me.
Get him.
Looks like our two head chefs are raring to go. Like an oven on full blast, this competition is quickly heating up.
Where's the, oh, here it is. Right?
That should be enough flavoring. Now hurry up and balance the flavors.
Alright, so we need some of these. Oh wait, I didn't do it right. Whoopsies. That's fine, because we do 6, oh god. 3.
Stay calm, Escoffier. There has to be a way to balance the flavors. Just think.
Okay, I need more of these. Here we go. Okay, got it. No, wait, I'm an idiot. Oh shit. I have to get the cold ones. Where's my thing? Okay.
A dash of frosting.
On there. Okay, you know what, that actually works. Because we put this in and we put this in.
What are you doing, Escoffier? Your team's waiting on you.
No, I got it. Wife.
Come on, Escoffier! Come on, Traveler!
Beautiful woman. Make the next layer. Wow. Oh.
A little amuse-bouche. The balance of flavors is about right, but the quantity is too low.
Holy cook, bro. I'm so good.
So, what do you think?
What? Yeah. Alright. Make the last layer of cake. Alright. Should be easy enough.
A dash of frosting.
Okay. Oh, almost. We need more of these. Alright. With balance, this actually works out perfectly, right? Oh, no, it doesn't. We need more. We need more cook. We need more chop.
Escoffier is already on the final step of the recipe.
Bro.
Let's check on Savannah's progress.
I think this flavor profile is...
Sorry, I totally messed them up, but that's fine. Oh shit. Okay, that's fine. That works. There we go. She's so cute. There we go.
You can't match Escoffier's talent.
Damn.
I present to you Gâteau de Bourg.
Oh. Use your elemental burst to complete your work?
Pinnacle of excellence!
Oh, she didn't say goose on the loose. Is Leah holding for goose on the loose? That looks good. Dude, I want that. Can I have that?
I was just exercising caution. I had to make sure everything was perfect.
Is this a bad result? I thought it was pretty good.
Time's up.
I mean,
Contestants,
I fucked up
please
the first round.
take your dishes to the back.
But I feel like I did fine the second time. Second and third round.
That guy was right. You really can't tell whose is whose just by looking at them.
We both made the same dish after all. For all her flaws, Savannah's a talented chef who earned my recommendation for good reason. She wouldn't screw up something as elementary as the cake's appearance.
Whoa! This is really rather good.
Wonderfully soft and fluffy. Beautifully sweet. This is a masterclass in how to make Gâteau de Bourg.
What's the better?
I would give this one at least 9.9 out of 10. Only because there's something about the flavor of the base. It's just a little different from the recipe I'm used to.
Huh? Really? I couldn't tell.
Okay.
All right, on to gâteau number 2. I haven't had a single bite and already this aroma is a delight to the senses.
I have a feeling that this gâteau will be a gâteau for the ages.
How exciting!
One of the gâteaux of all time.
I think maybe someone got a little carried away when they were adding the sugar.
Not just the sugar,
Oh, yeah.
it's the flavors too. This is all over the place. Who made this?
It appears the decision is unanimous. This gâteau is far below the standard we would expect.
And Paimon thought this might actually be close. Turns out she can't bake to save her life.
When she's at Portuguese work, she spent half the time berating her staff.
Something's not right here. Savannah may not be perfect, but no way is she this sloppy.
I can now declare that the creator of the first gâteau has won this cooking contest. Now, all that remains is to turn the plate over and reveal the chef's name underneath.
What? It's Savannah?
Wait, what?
That's impossible!
Well, see, I saw it coming, but I thought it was too much of a twist for Genshin.
Hey, Savannah! You cheated, didn't you? You cheater! What did you do? Oh, you swapped the plates, didn't you?
Well, someone's a sore loser. These cakes went from the oven to the judge's table without me ever laying a finger on them. And everyone here can attest to that. It was Vanishem's staff who labeled them in the kitchen. If you're looking to accuse someone, why don't you start with them? Isn't it more likely that Escoffier's lost her edge? Oh, or maybe her assistants let the team down.
You take that back!
Judges, we demand a rematch.
That's enough! What's done is done.
So something happened with Monica.
As head chef, or rather as team lead, I take responsibility for the dish I served. Whatever went wrong and however it happened, I should have spotted it.
True.
Savannah, I didn't think you'd stoop this low just to beat me in a bake-off. What happened to your chef's pride?
I don't know what you're talking about.
If you want the Codex de Boer that much, you can have it.
Escoffier, no!
But you must promise me that you'll apologize to Firma and compensate him for everything you put him through.
It's a little late to be negotiating terms. The contest is over, and I won. That means you owe me the Codex, and I owe you nothing.
What the hell happened to
Look,
this woman?
Savannah, you may have fooled everyone else, but can you really fool yourself? What I'm offering is to accept defeat without looking to expose what you've done.
Damn.
But only on the condition that you promise to stop putting so much pressure on your staff.
Ooh. True.
Fine. I'll treat this as your final handover of duties from one head chef to the next. So, will that be all, ex-head chef? Or is there any other unfinished business you'd like to leave in my hands?
Bro, she's such a bitch. Like, holy shit.
I didn't mean that to be a scolding from your former boss. Just a word of advice from a fellow chef and a friend.
Damn.
But I don't know if you're even open to input from other people anymore.
What happened to this? If she used to be such a, like, kind and, like, good, like, what happened to this woman?
I know what I'm doing. I don't need your advice.
What is wrong with this woman?
Fine. I'm glad to hear it.
Damn.
Escoffier!
What happened,
Codex de Boer. Finally. Now, at long last, I will succeed.
Escoffier? How could you let her get away with this?
Yeah! The Codex is a souvenir of your time here! Doesn't that mean anything to you?
It's alright. It was just a bake-off, not the end of the world. I'm already over it. Besides, it's not all bad. She agreed to compensate Firma. That's mission accomplished for the Spina. Honestly, if I'd have known that giving her the Codex would solve everything, I'd have just done that in the first place. I mean, why bother with the whole cooking contest? It's such a waste of time and energy.
Did her tail just go down? Privately, I'm sure she's devastated, but what's done is done. Yeah, I'm so confused.
No. No! This doesn't make any sense!
Huh?
That's it? No secrets, no nothing? I don't believe it! This can't be happening.
What is wrong
Chef
with this
Savannah.
woman, bro?
Savannah?
This is literally the most like
Chef Savannah.
Shavana and Savannah. Which one is it? Like, this is the most insufferable woman of all time, bro. Like, holy
it's
shit.
nothing life-threatening. Just a lot of pent-up stress and exhaustion.
Oh, I knew it.
Pent-up stress?
The truth is, however hard she might be on the rest of us, the person she puts the most pressure on is herself.
Yes, there are nights when she makes us redo things over and over into the wee hours. But for her, it's every night. She'll hide herself away in the kitchen, working on new techniques and recipes, and only realize how long she's been at it when we come to work the following morning.
But why? Why would she do that?
Our best guess is, she doesn't want to be seen as less of a chef than Escoffier.
And there it is.
And there it is.
Even so, that's no excuse for taking her anger out on the rest of you.
Yeah, and it's definitely no excuse for cheating in the cooking contest.
Huh, about that, we honestly have no idea how she did it. We were focused on our own work the whole time, like she asked.
Leone and Algalia were the ones I tasked with labeling the cakes. I've already spoken to them both. They're at a loss to explain it too.
Not to worry. Come on, join me downstairs. I'll interrogate the guilty gâteau myself.
The guilty gâteau. That's one way to put it. She's so girl boss. I love her. Like, she's so great. I need her, man. I will literally fucking, like... I'm gonna be so pissed off if she doesn't come home after this temple, bro.
Oh, this is aggravated assault on my palate. I'd rather eat wet cement than this.
Holy.
Is it really that bad? I made sure to taste test it before it was served.
Oh, relax. This isn't your cake. Savannah never switched the plates. The offending flavors are coming from in between the icing and the cake base, which means someone tampered with it while it was being made.
Oh.
Or in other words, we have a traitor in our midst.
In other words, there's an imposter among us. I knew it.
I'm sorry.
I had a feeling.
I was forced into it.
As soon as she started talking about how this is low even for you, and then it kept cutting to Monica, even though she was speaking to Savannah, I could tell that Savannah probably set Monica up.
It was Chef Savannah. She said if I didn't cooperate, she would...
Calm down, Monica. I've already accepted defeat. And if I wanted retribution, I would have brought this up when the results were announced. Whatever's going on with you, just spill the beans. There's no need to hide it.
the nose.
I was the one who caused the food safety incident that one time.
Food safety? Wait, you mean the Lumaline incident? So you procured the contaminated ingredients?
I think so. Savannah and I were on procurement that day. I didn't check everything as well as I should have.
Savannah's the one who created the
contaminated ingredients make it into the kitchen. But I swear I didn't do it on purpose. I had no idea there was an issue with them, and I didn't know it would end up with Escoffier going to jail. But the last thing I expected was for Savannah to use it as leverage to blackmail me with...
Wait, Escoffier went to jail?
This is crazy.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
So
I do remember hearing about that from Navia.
Sabotaging Escoffier's cake by threatening to expose your secret if you didn't?
I know, it's terrible. I'm so sorry. I was so scared. The thought of Chef Escoffier finding out that I put her in jail, it made me freeze up with fear. I thought Escoffier would hate my guts if she ever found out, and yet somehow that's ended up in me doing something even worse.
Yo, real tears, let's go.
Seriously? All this fuss over a little slip-up?
A little slip-up?
Huh?
They got you put in prison.
Firstly, it's not like I got a life sentence. I did my stint at the fortress, and now I'm out. And secondly,
yeah, Fortress honestly isn't even that bad.
I had my own reasons for leaving the Hotel de Boer.
From what we've learned about
factor.
From the Fortress of Mirapede, it's actually very well managed. You know, Risley is doing a good job of making sure everyone's happy and chilling and honestly just living their best lives. So honestly, getting a sentence at the Fortress of Mirapede, aside from just you aren't allowed to leave the fortress, isn't really that bad because everyone's treated nicely. They're treated with respect and dignity, and the people there are nice to each other simply because they have to be, right? Because if they don't, then they'll get a whooping from Risley, because Risley anyone who's causing problems is going to get their ass beat, because the warden, good old Risley, the warden, is way tougher than any of them. So they know not to act up, because if they do, then he's on there. He's gonna fucking beat the shit out of them.
So you don't need to feel ashamed or frightened or anything like that, any more than you need to add butter when you're pan-searing foie gras.
Can I butter you up? And oil you up?
You forgive me?
Oh, well, I'm not saying you don't have to take responsibility for your mistakes. You should tell Vanagem to mark down your performance for the past few months. Then do some digging and find out exactly where those contaminated ingredients came from. Sure, you've made mistakes, but now's the time to fix them. Understood?
Understood.
Good. Now, back to Savannah. What about the original codex would compel her to resort to blackmail?
I have my suspicions. Not that I've got any proof to back them up, though.
Well, let's hear it.
Ugh. What happened to me?
I've overheard some customers murmuring about how the Hotel de Boer hasn't been the same since Escoffier left. They think our menu doesn't taste like it used to, especially our signature items.
You mean Gâteau de Boer?
Now that you mention it, I noticed it during the contest too. I couldn't put my finger on it, but the flavor seems subtly different from how it used to be.
That is true. He did say that. He did say it's slightly different from the palette he's used to.
But the difference was so
That's
small.
not something that's just
I'm
out
sure
of the
no
blue.
one would notice it.
That is
besides
actually
our
something he
most
said
loyal
during the class.
customers
Good
and
writing.
true dessert
Good writing.
connoisseurs.
Still, as head chef, it's easy to see why Savannah would get so hung up on it. So many times I've seen her make the cake base over and over again, late into the night, determined to match Escoffier's version. But something's always slightly off every time.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Never really gave it much thought, though.
Thinking back on it now, it's clear that Savannah's been in a downward spiral ever since Escoffier left.
She wants to prove that she can fill Escoffier's shoes. That's gotta be the reason.
Yep.
But after countless setbacks, she's getting more and more unhinged.
Yep.
And at some point along the way, she switched from doubting herself to doubting Escoffier.
No.
Doubting Escoffier? For what?
Put my controller down. She thought the codex from Escoffier was a fake.
Yeah, it would explain why she was bent on getting the original at any cost. She must have thought Escoffier purposely omitted key details from her recipes when she copied them out. Also, she could retain her place as the #1 chef in Fontaine, the only one privy to all the secrets of the trade.
Oh, for goodness sake. What a stupid idea.
Of course. Then she finally got the codex, only to discover that the secret recipes she's been pining for don't exist at all.
Yeah.
Seeing how utterly wrong she was must have been a real shock to the system. It probably brought up everything at once. It overwhelmed her, and she passed out.
Unfortunate.
There's still one thing that doesn't make sense, though. If Savannah had the real recipe all along, how come it tasted different? She might not be on the same level as Escoffier, but surely after like 50 attempts, she'd get it right one of those times.
You'd think so, but geniuses like Escoffier are in a league of their own.
She's keeping the true recipe to herself.
New head chef, you say? What's her name? I don't think I've heard of her before.
I wonder, can the Hotel de Boer keep its edge without Escoffier at the helm?
Damn, she's heard a lot of rumors. She's doubting herself at every step.
This tastes different from last time. Is it undercooked or something?
Get your hands on the codex no matter what it takes.
Take this. It's a copy of the Codex de Boer. From now on, you will be its keeper.
Damn, she even gave it to her like in person.
Don't listen to the doubters. If I say you can do it, then you can do it. Even if you don't believe in yourself, at least believe in me. Hey, did you hear me? Once I'm gone, the restaurant is all yours.
Can I be yours? I mean, what? So you let the Lumaline into the kitchen.
All this time, I've been blaming other people, but maybe I'm the problem.
Wow, it took you long enough to figure that out. Better late than never, I guess.
I sincerely apologize for putting everyone out. Savannah's awake now, but I don't think she's ready to speak to anyone yet. Let's give her the day to calm down. I'm sure you'll have the chance to talk everything out tomorrow.
And now we're gonna yap with these two for the next 20 minutes.
In that case, I'll go and update for Ma and his family. I wonder what he'll make of all this.
So, we'll come back tomorrow then.
That was a long day. I think I've earned myself a sweet treat when I get back home.
Oh, nice! Macarons? Or are you gonna switch it up this time?
Yo. Okay.
Traveler,
What is it, Scuffy?
how much do you know about the snow-winged goose?
Goose on the loose? I don't know, but you can be my goose. And my I'll tell you, my goose is loose if you want to help me wrangle it in a bit. Not a whole lot.
Every year, they migrate long distances in search of a suitable home.
Oh, those things.
There's always one goose at the front whose job is to lead the flock. Fontaine poets often use the image of that goose to explore the ideas about leadership and genius. They usually imagine someone who's a cut above the rest, a model of perfection. But what those poets don't know is that during a migration, the lead goose is always changing.
Okay.
Once the lead goose shows signs of fatigue, it retreats to the back of the flock and allows another goose to take its place. So the truth is that leadership, with all the responsibilities and pressures that come with it, it's something that everyone takes turns at. But we humans completely miss that fact when we project our own ideas about social hierarchies onto them.
This about you and Savannah.
I guess what I'm saying is, I don't buy into this notion that there's some sort of gulf between normal and genius. Cooking is a science, not magic. Given the same ingredients, same recipe, and same environment, I see no reason why two different people shouldn't be able to create the exact same dish. Of course, some people have a more sensitive palate than others, and some people are just born bolder or more conscientious. But these are all variables that can be accounted for with time and practice. I'd have no reason to expect so much from others if I believed that perfection can only come from the hands of a genius. The only reason I hold people to high standards is because, well, I believe they're capable of greatness.
I think that's a great thing to believe in.
Okay, I've made up my mind. I'm gonna get to the bottom of why Savannah failed.
Good point. Are we still not done, bro?
And come tomorrow, I'll give her the scolding of her life, pointing out all the mistakes she's made along the way. Then she'll finally see the error of her ways.
The error of her ways. God, we love her. We love her. She's great. We love Escoffier.
Thank you for your words of encouragement. I'm gonna head to the
What did I
Hotel
say?
de Boer and spend the night investigating. I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
I can go with you. I don't mind going to the
Genius?
hotel with you.
Calling someone a genius is just another way of saying I'm too lazy to figure out how I need to improve. It's a defeatist attitude and I won't stand for it.
I mean, you can still call someone a genius, but also like acknowledge that you too can reach that level. But also like there are some things that not like when it comes to stuff like, you know, physical stuff like that, sure, anyone can get there, you know, anyone can cook, right? That's something I learned from Ratatouille is everyone can cook. But when it comes to like you know, figures of the mind, like intelligence, stuff like that, you can be as book smart as you want, but some people just have like a natural affinity for learning that other people just don't have, and are better at like learning things and like retaining information and processing information, and there's nothing, no amount of hard work can really like change that. So to some extent there are some things that can be taught and mastered and perfected, but then there are many things that can't be taught and mastered and perfected. So it's all about like what do you value in a person? That's all it comes down to. Anyway, We just wait until 5 o'clock in the morning. It's 9 o'clock. 5 o'clock is early as fuck. I'll wait until the following day, bro. Cringe. Alright. Let's finish up this story quest. I don't have to worry about the Archon quest as much. Doing all that for a single fate just isn't worth it. Like, it's gonna take like hours to complete, and this is like almost done, I think.
Why are we here so early? Our meeting with Vanagem isn't for a while.
I want to check on Escoffier.
Check on her? Why? What happened?
Oh, well, that answers the question. Are you okay, babe? I mean, girly. I mean, queen.
No. Escoffier, are you alright?
Just come up behind her. Or come up beside her. Queen, darling.
I'm fine. Just need to get some more coffee in me.
I can get some, I mean, I don't know about coffee, but I can put some other, something in you, you know? Put some other things in you, you know? Especially if you're looking for that specific, creamer. I can get you some cream. Sorry. You really did pull an all-nighter then.
Huh? What happened to my coffee? Did I really drink it all?
Here, let me get you a fresh one.
All right. Thanks. I appreciate it.
And back to slumping.
Well, there's cooking facilities here. Or we could just grab a cup of coffee from Cafe Lutece, but either way, hurry!
A dish containing coffee beans or buy coffee. I'm curious about what if there's like a voice for buying coffee. Hold on. If there's like a cutscene. Oh, it is. Okay.
Hello, what can I get for you? Sure thing, we're here to go.
To go, please.
Huh? Oh, I see. First cup of the season. Yeah, I get it. Young people these days do love their little surprises.
Not convinced we're on the same page here, but I'm not here to chat, so let's get the coffee to Escoffier. Okay, that was worth it. You can give us a check to see if it has new recipes. No. I've gotten them all already. That's silly. Submit a dish containing coffee beans, optional. That's what I want to do, is give her a dish containing coffee beans. That would be fun. Can I do that? Is that a thing I can do? Hold on, can I make a dish? I forgot where you go to make a dish in this building. Is there even a cooking? Here we go. Are there dishes that have coffee beans in them? That's cocoa, I think. Pepper. What do coffee beans look like? The hell do coffee beans look like? Can you get coffee beans in this game? The hell? How does one get coffee beans? Or these? Wait, are these coffee beans? Almond. Coffee beans? Galvarus beans. Wait, hold on. Do you sell ingredients? No. Do I have coffee beans? I might just have coffee beans. I don't know what coffee beans even look like. That's the problem here. Like, what do coffee beans look like in Genshin Impact? I have no fucking idea. Where's the item shop? there not an item shop in Fontaine? Where they sell, like, you know, stuff? Is that not a thing in Fontaine? Hold on, let me... I feel like a bit of an idiot for not knowing. Maybe they just don't have one. Well, they have to have one, right? Every fucking city has one. Are they somewhere else? Because I know Sumeru has one. Actually, does Sumeru have one? Does Fontaine have one? Oh god, that's a problem, isn't it? Damn. I mean, whatever. I don't know for the life of... Oh, wait. Oh, it's right here. You have coffee beans? No? Where the hell do you get coffee beans? Is it not this? Galbris beans? I guess we'll just talk to Escoffier and see if we have anything with see if we have anything with coffee in it to give to her.
Coffee. Need coffee.
Yeah, we don't have any dishes with coffee beans. I don't even know how you would make one. So let's just give her the coffee from the cafe.
I smell coffee.
You can have it, but you have to do something for me. Pucker up, Buttercup.
I feel much better now. Thank you so much, Traveler and Paimon.
Don't talk to Paimon.
Glad
It was
to
all
hear
me.
it, but make sure to catch up in your sleep.
How
when
goes
you
the
get-
investigation?
I think I figured out where the problem lies. Honestly, it's ridiculous. I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
Okay.
Wait, what investigation?
Blue.
What are you guys talking about?
I've laughed and cried.
I'll save it for when everyone else gets here. It's so stupidly small. I can't believe it's caused so much drama.
And now, and yet, look at this kitchen. It seems like you had your own share of failed experience last night.
Yes,
Experiments.
except my failures were stepping stones to success.
Escoffier, have you seen Savannah?
Huh? No, not since yesterday. Why? What's wrong?
Dude, she's going to be. Her sleep schedule is going to be so fucked, bro.
After seeing her home yesterday, we were all a little concerned about how she was doing. So, I dropped by her place early this morning to check on her.
And she was
Only
good.
to find an empty house with the doors wide open.
She was
I left
kidnapped.
Alphonse and the others to keep watch at her
Alphonse?
home, while I checked the
Fire
Hotel de Bord.
Emblem Heroes.
I'm worried something bad might have happened. If she's not here, then where could she be?
Boss, Escoffier, bad news.
Alphonse? You're supposed to be keeping watch at Savannah's house.
Yeah, your dingies, your
We were,
dingus.
but then, just after you
Gaspard.
left, we found this stuff in her house.
Oh, looks like a map with a bunch of random places circled. What does it mean?
It means that this story quest isn't
Wait a
anywhere
second.
close to being
This feels
finished
familiar.
yet.
I'm sure these places are all connected somehow.
Oh, this is so much longer than I thought it was going to be.
From the Codex. They're all places that Modeste explored on his adventures. Yeah, but I don't understand. The adventure logs in the Codex are too fragmented to be of any use. How come this map shows all the missing details?
I don't know.
The Codex de Bord? Then this place marked in red out at sea. Could that be the fabled birthplace of Gateau de Bord?
Seriously? So now she set her sights on finding the original recipe and beating Escoffier that way? Geez, Savannah. Anything to overcome a Gateau plateau, huh?
I like that ghetto plateau.
Idiot! Does she have a death wish? Those ruins are thousands of years old.
Hold on. There's more. Besides the map, we also found these letters.
Oh god, okay. Let us see some months ago. It was you. You let the Lumaline through, didn't you? I know you were responsible for purchasing the problematic ingredient that day. What would your good friend think? I wonder if she learned that she suffered on account of your negligence. What would the people in the hotel think? So I'd imagine you'd like to keep this a secret from Escoffier, wouldn't you, head chef Savannah? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh no. A letter received several weeks ago. Retrieve the real codex by any means necessary. Oh, right. It was you. You let the Lumiline through. Retrieve the real codex by any means necessary. Yeah, I read those. That was in the black screen white text. Anyway, retrieve the real codex by any means necessary. That's what that's where the real treasure can be found. And you gave it away like a fool. Well then, you're going to get it back, whether in a bet or by force. It doesn't matter. Oh, I know. Don't you have that cooking showdown of yours? And if you don't think you can win, why, you simply need to have your opponent lose. I imagine that assistant of yours might come in handy in that regard. Who the hell is talking to her? What are you dawdling? Received not long ago. What are you dawdling for? She was the one who concealed the secret recipe in the first place. Why else do you think you've never been able to recreate her work? She's afraid that you'll outshine her. What do you imagine everyone says about you, both within and beyond the hotel walls? Ordinary, they call you. Untalented, a hack, a failure who will never surpass Escoffier. And you know whose fault that is? That's right, it's hers. She's no saint, never has been, so why hesitate?
It was you. You let the Lumaline through, didn't you? It sounds like a threat letter. Does this mean that Savannah was responsible for the safety incident?
Apparently.
And not Monica after all?
Seems like it.
Retrieve the codex by any means necessary. So the cooking contest and the cheating. Someone else was behind her pulling the strings?
Yes, Paimon.
She's keeping the true recipe to herself.
Damn.
Ugh, this is all such a mess. First, we thought that Savannah forced Monica.
Did Savannah blackmail Monica? So did Savannah blackmail Monica, or the other way around, or neither? Meanwhile, somewhere deep beneath the sea.
You're finally here.
Oh no.
Of course. I should have put two and two together as soon as I read your threat letter. The food safety incident, the demand for a cooking contest, the instruction to blackmail Monica.
Who is it?
Even the suggestion that Escoffier was keeping secrets from me. It was all part of your grand plan, wasn't it, Monica?
That's too... No. But why? That doesn't even make sense. I was thinking it was going to be like the sick guy.
We should be getting close to the spot marked on the map.
Of
What the hell
all the
was
stupid
that?
things she's done, this really takes the cake.
What
the
is
moment we find her, I'm gonna curse the living daylights out of her.
Hold on. I need to do that again. Watch me roll. Oh, I was rolling. Can I roll again? That was actually hilarious. Okay, I didn't roll that time. That's fine. Okay. Boom 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 boom. It's gonna be one of those domains you enter. Yeah, there's always a domain you enter in these story quests. It's actually very annoying. Like, can we just have like a story quest that doesn't require you to go into some stupid domain? Okay, at least we get Escoffier in that. We get Escoffier in this? Hold on. We get Escoffier in this. You know what that means, chat. 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 Yeah, it means it's give you that time, baby. Hell yeah. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this, baby. We got our girl. Can we make, hold on, can we make food using the frying pan from... Does this work? Oh, it doesn't work, no! That's annoying. It doesn't work? Man, that sucks. That's awful. I hate that. That's miserable. Damn, that's unfortunate that it doesn't actually... Like, that sucks. Okay. I don't care about Kazuha as much. He's just here for generation, to be honest. Right. I was hoping it would let me make dishes. I guess they planned for that. To like, no, fuck you. You must get the character if you want to get her special dishes. Oh, what is happening? The world's longest cutscene is what's happening. They have never given us a cutscene in these. Okay, here we go.
Whoa, this place looks like an underwater restaurant, doesn't it? Suddenly, the idea of an adventure chef finding secret ingredients makes a whole lot more sense.
I think Modest's codex mentioned this place. A public bath from the time of Remoria. So yeah, definitely the kind of place that would have served food and drinks.
Oh.
Huh? Some blubber beasts have come to join the party?
Can this place be just in the game normally? Because like this is a cool place. They swam.
Aw, they ran off!
Guess they're not used to seeing humans.
That could be easier said than done. Something's blocking the entrance.
Ooh, looks familiar.
Well, did Modeste mention it in his adventure logs by any chance? They must have gotten through somehow.
Good point. Yes, that's right. It's coming back to me now.
We prepared a banquet for our shy little guests, and as the food flowed away on the current, they broke into a joyous chorus, and the path opened to us.
We have to feed the blubber beasts?
I had to reconnect my controller there
because
it
besides
got...
rocks, romaritime flowers, and lumitwal. See, this is why you should always bring snacks. You never know when you're gonna need them. Now we have to head all the way
Office lock a box of
Plaza.
chocolates.
There is no time for that. Romaritime flowers and lumitwal will have to do. They may not look appetizing to us, but who knows? They could
You never
be
know what
Blubberbee's
you're gonna
delicacies.
get.
Wait, we're seriously gonna try this?
Like the Romaritime flowers and Lumina the surrounding area. They say life is like a box of chocolates.
Off to the freezer!
Okay, let's try this. Alright, so we have to match. Do we just have to make them even? Because we can do that pretty easily. What is this cringe? Really? That's annoying. It works though. Okay, that's one. One more. Oh, no? Just one? I thought we were making two.
Blubber beasts or not, are we sure this stuff is edible?
Yeah.
Trust me, they'll love it.
Just like how I love you, you beautiful woman. More pertinently, how do we actually feed it to them?
Oh, good question. If we try to put them in the pool, we'll probably just scare them off again, and who knows how long they'll be gone.
God, I didn't realize it'd be like another hour of this fucking story quest. I thought we were nearing the end of it.
We can't afford to wait for them to double back. Oh, what was it that Modeste said again? Something about the food flowing away on the current.
Yep. That is indeed what it said. Okay, complete the dish to make the delivery. Okay. Deliver food. The air coral seems to be disconnected. Oh. Okay, that should allow it to go through. Yeah. Perfect. And then we should be able to rotate this. Okay, it has to be... We have to wait for the food to get over there.
Be careful! Scare them off too much and they might not come back again. Wow, it's really singing! It must taste better than Paimon thought!
Why did you... Hey, be careful, you scare them off. What? Did they get scared away if I go near them? No, they're fine. No, I'm making a big deal. I have to make another one. God damn it. Okay.
A little amuse bouche.
A little amuse
The
bouche.
tracks turned back again.
The tracks turned back again. Oh. The hair flip. It's like Kaching's C2, but more, or N2, but more power behind it. Okay. Oh, she only has a 3 hit. Interesting. Oh, cute. I like that.
A dash of frosting.
Love it. Alright. Alright, balance the flavors. We need... Here it is. Okay. Okay, now we have to turn this. It doesn't stay turned. There we go. These have a sense of the might be recommendation. Bro, I want to move forward.
Hey, it's open.
Yippee! Oh, chess. I was like, yay, continue, but chess. Okay, now we can continue. Yippee! I actually don't know what her passive is. We have Kazuha on the team, so I can sprint for longer. Okay, up the stairs. Oh, or not. Some time ago. Okay.
Hey, give me your water.
Here.
I said your water, the one you just drank out of?
Sure.
What? Weird indirect kiss.
All those years slaving away under Escoffier, and then you. Today, it's finally paying off.
What the hell?
Not only have I found the ruin that Savelli kept hidden, but I also get to boss you around like my little lapdog. Hey, go scout ahead for me. If we need to do any more blast tunneling, I want to know where to lay the explosives.
What the hell?
Did you not hear me? Get going.
Why don't you do it yourself?
Oh, when did you learn to fight back? You're always so compliant when I give you instructions by letter.
Okay, what is this like weird kink going on? Like, there's some
That's
weird
because
like
you threatened to expose me
sexual
for the Lumiline
tension
incident.
going on here.
I swear, if I'd known what you were planning, I'd never have.
Ha! Don't be so self-righteous. Admit it, you've always been jealous of Escoffier. That's why you lapped up everything I told you. You were terrified of her finding out about your part in the Lumiline incident, and you resented the way her reputation hung over you. So you jumped at the chance to convince yourself that she was the villain.
Bro, this is a completely different Monica than the one we've met this whole time. What happened to this character, bro?
To justify getting back at her. First, idolization, then jealousy, suspicion, and self-deception. That's what this comes down to. It was the same story with Savelli and my ancestor. He offered Modeste his friendship only to murder him out of vanity. He promised to explore the world with him, only to later destroy all records of their adventures. It's a miracle I even found this place. You have no idea the countless hours I spent piecing it all together. So you see, you're no better than Savelli. If you can't beat him, betray him, right?
I am no Savelli, nor will I ever be.
Oh, put a lid on it. You really think you can absolve yourself of your vindictive and jealous behavior now? Just because you finally realize that Escoffier never kept any secrets from you? You didn't show any remorse when she left, or in the cooking contest. Why start now? You have no right to redemption.
You're right. I don't deserve her forgiveness. But I am done being bullied into submission by you!
Ooh, feisty. But you should watch your tone. Talking to me like that could get you in big trouble.
I somehow doubt that. Since I poisoned both our water bottles.
What?
Oh shit. Oh. She gave... Oh, okay, I see. When she threw the water bottle, she's like, no, the one you drank out of, because she knew that the one was poisoned. She figured, oh, you poisoned it. She didn't expect the double poison.
Ever since I learned the truth, I've been biding my time, waiting for this moment. You've played me like a fiddle for so long, and now this is payback!
But you drank it too.
I have an immunity to poison. Oh, I was gonna be like a Princess Bride thing where it's like, how did you know which one was poisoned? They were both poisoned.
You.
And then he ended up being fine because he had an immunity to it.
What's so funny?
She's out of her mind.
Oh, you're too much. I thought I'd play along for a bit just to amuse myself. You gave a very rousing performance. I saw your dumb plan a mile off. There's no poison in these bottles, just clean, fresh water.
No.
Revenge is a dish best served cold, you know? Did you really think your half-baked plot would fool me? You're a lousy chef, and you make a lousy villain, too. A complete waste of space. No wonder you never amounted to anything.
Bro,
Everything
what? Who is this? This is not the Monica that we met,
And
bro.
now
What happened to her?
I failed again.
She took a complete 180. She was playing us for a fool the whole
Being a
time.
comedian in your next life. You got a good laugh out of me. But now the show's over.
Oh, is she gonna kill her now? What the fuck?
You should have just done like I asked, Savannah. All I wanted you to do was scout the ruins for me. But you had your chance, and now it's time to say
She is
goodbye.
going to... Bro, who... I'm so confused. She was such a sweet... Like, she was so sweet, and, like, she came to... And she even, like, said that she was the one who... and this doesn't make any sense.
Stop right there.
This plot line makes no fucking sense.
Monica, we got you surrounded.
Escoffier?
Ugh, looks like I'll have to keep you around for a little longer.
Or you could just stab her now.
Stay back if you want her alive!
I mean, could have just stabbed her. Like, a real villain would have just stabbed her. So the fact that she didn't proves that maybe there's a part of her who doesn't actually want to kill her.
Escoffier and the Traveler. I can't take you both on in combat, but if you so much as flinch, I can end Savannah's life in a heartbeat.
Monica, what are you hoping to achieve by this? You're about to commit murder, and for what? A recipe?
Yeah, it's like, what is her goal?
A recipe? You chefs are all blinded by your myopic focus on kitchen affairs.
Well, some of us actually have bigger fish to fry.
I did not take a
Modeste
screenshot of her
had a
fucking
secret.
mouth.
The truth behind his so-called genius, the je ne sais quoi factor in his Gâteau de Bourg, and it's right here in these ruins.
Are you serious? You're here because of a Gâteau de Bourg obsession? You've gone completely mad.
Not an
I
obsession.
couldn't care less about the cake itself.
I'm related
No,
to...
the real
Good.
treasure is the
Good.
secret ingredient that Modeste sourced from these ruins. He and Savelli were fools. A priceless treasure of Remoria in the palms of their hands.
power
and
of the
they
sun.
thought, ooh, this
What?
would go
Oh, that's
great in
water.
our cake mix.
I thought there was, like,
We're talking
visual
about a
witches going on.
powerful stimulant that also sharpens the senses. That's no cooking ingredient. It's a groundbreaking drug. That's right. I've done my research. It was a drug that Remoria developed for their war machine. I
War
could make a
machine.
killing by selling it to the treasure hoarders or the Fatui.
Won't you listen to yourself? You're completely delusional.
My eyes are wide open. Just wait till I get my hands on this treasure. You'll see what a fool you've been.
All this was for a fucking recipe.
What's that sound?
What do you mean that sound? It's an explosive.
Just when I thought she couldn't get any crazier. She's lucky the whole place didn't collapse.
Seems like she escaped in the commotion. Let's find another route and go after her.
Uh-oh. Savannah's going too?
Monica must have taken her. Oh, what a coward. She's only taken her hostage because she knows that she's no match for you.
Well, there's at least one good piece of news. At least Savannah's safe for now.
That's true.
Oh, well, our path's been blocked, so let's look for another route.
Wait, she didn't say I think you're right. Weird. Okay. Stairs. Okay, yeah, stairs. Look for another way forward. I'm not even sure what I'm doing. Little moosh boosh. Let's see. Okay, you still have the same plunge as everyone else.
The
What are
water
we gonna
looks
get?
pretty deep here. Maybe it leads somewhere.
I was gonna say maybe. I was thinking like, when are we gonna get a claymore with a or a polearm with a unique plunge animation? Okay. Yeah. Oh. I'll take the chest. Oh. Swim up, baby. Yep. We're not doing that. Come on. Yippee! There we go. That's what we wanted to see. Ah, golems.
They were probably awakened by the explosion just now. Alright, Nice Skills 101. Time for some rough chopping.
Holy damage. Oh my god. And now she has the goose on the loose. Hopefully we get to use goose on the loose. I'd be a little sad if we didn't get to use goose on the loose. All these other... Okay. Cool. Let's continue. Please tell me. Oh my.
Another door? Guess we need to prepare another feast for our guests.
You're fucking kidding me, bro.
Off to the freezer. Yeah.
This is so cringe. Okay, so put 6 of these in. Wow, this is awful. Put 5 of these in, put 4 of these in. We need more. Need more of this one. Oh, I got it. Perfect. Oh, goodness. I'm starting to fall asleep over here, man. My eyes. Maybe I should just do singles and call it a day. Or a night, rather. Call it a night.
It seems to really like the texture of Rome maritime flowers.
Stop with the cutscenes. I don't need a cutscene every time. Just let me fucking cook my food.
A little amuse-bouche.
Okay. 3. And we do 5 and 2. Easy. Turn this one once. We'll turn this one twice. Should be good. Gonna take a while, but should be good. Yeah, we're chilling. Go ahead and just prepare ourselves over here. Food has attracted. Whoa. Yo.
A dash of frosting. Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that. I was ready to just go ahead and go. Continue.
I never knew you could process Lumitol like that. Alright, I've got to jot this down. Lumitols and maritime flowers. This could open the door to a whole new world.
Yep, that's literally the plan. Wait, hold on. Which door are you talking about?
Which door are you talking about? Shut the hell up, Paimon. You're so not funny. I wish Paimon wasn't so stupid and annoying and awful as a character and ugly and fat and wearing a fucking diaper. I mentioned she's ugly. Also annoying.
That's strange. These don't look Grimoirian to me. More like last century Fontaine.
You don't look that worn either.
Adventurers from last century Fontaine, huh?
By the looks of it, this was a one-person camp. They adventured together, but maybe one of them came back alone at a later date.
Yeah, let's rummage around.
Oh, you really think so?
Yeah, I love rummaging. Rummaging, rum.
Trust our adventurer's instincts.
I'm a pro at least.
Just like you're a pro in the kitchen.
I'm a pro at least.
Okay, well, the Traveler has more adventuring experience overall, but Paimon's death... Darn it! Paimon was just about to show of her rummaging skills.
Huh, no kidding. Are all adventurers so obsessed with journaling? I mean, I guess I take a lot of notes when I'm cooking as well, but I thought that was just me.
No, it's pretty normal for adventurers.
Anyway, let's find out who was here.
It's been years since I've last visited these ruins. It's exactly the way I remember it. This place probably hasn't changed in millennia. Sadly, up above, on dry land, everything has changed. The treasure of Remoria. That's what we used to call it. Modeste was right about its potential. It turned Gâteau de Bourg into a national sensation. Our limited stock of the substance meant that the gâteau could only be produced on a small scale. But this only drove up the popularity all the more. Modeste was right about that too. He predicted all of it. He was praised as a genius, while I, as the one person who'd ever disagreed with him, was labeled a talentless fool. Modeste tried his best to console me, but I knew better than anyone just how great the gulf was between us. Our conversations grew scarce, and we saw less and less of each other. I didn't fight it. He had new friends and a career of his own. Why invite further disdain by inserting myself where I did not belong? I told myself that maybe one day, when I finally created a masterpiece of my own, I'd be able to face him without shame. Or maybe one day, when I've put these feelings of self-loathing behind me, I'd be able to ask him with a smile on my face, how about we go on one more adventure, for old time's sake? Unfortunately, that day will never come.
Yeah, because he died.
So it was Savelli. From the sounds of it, he came back after Modeste had already died.
I always thought it was just a legend. But if it's true, then this must be the place where they found their secret.
In that case...
No, I didn't mean to skip that.
I always thought it was just a legend. But if it's true, then this must be the place where they found their secret ingredient. The birthplace of Gâteau de Bourg.
Let's keep reading.
The taste of Gâteau de Bourg has changed. Modeste was convinced of this, even though everyone swore they couldn't tell. Being the perfectionist that he was, he refused to accept even the slightest flaw in his work. He stopped all sales of the product, locked himself away in the kitchen, and worked day and night, vowing to find out where he had gone wrong.
Okay.
But as he baked and taste tested over and over again, he found he only strayed further and further from the original taste.
Okay.
It was only when he was sipping on coffee one day and realized he could not taste the bitterness that the truth finally dawned on him. What had changed was not the gâteau, but his sense of taste.
Oh.
The treasure of Remoria stimulates the senses, taste included, and invigorates the spirit. In the short term, it offers people the ultimate gourmet experience.
Oh.
But in the long term, it dulls their senses entirely.
Oh, wow. Huh.
In hindsight, it made perfect sense. After all, why would a culture that sought liberation from the constraints of their bodies care for the loss of their senses? But we realized it too late. We were just too late. Over the course of his many culinary experiments, Modeste exhausted the remaining supply of the treasure of Remoria. He consumed it all himself. The finest culinary talent of his generation now faced a future in which he would never be able to taste anything ever again.
That's unfortunate.
Finally, in despair, he took his own life.
Oh, he killed himself, damn.
And because we had become estranged, I could not be there to stop him, to offer some words of comfort, or even to say goodbye.
Yeah, because you weren't there. Yeah.
Yet despite everything, he sent me his final letter.
Wow.
The treasure of Remoria?
Bro.
Guess Monica was really onto something. It really was a kind of drug.
So, Modeste chose to end his own life. Then, why all the rumors that Savelli murdered him? Also, neither the Codex nor any other contemporary records make any mention of the treasure of Memoria. It's almost as if someone deliberately erased it from history.
Modeste told me everything in his final letter. His was a tale of how even a genius could fail, and how much more devastating it is when it happens. Did he hope I would gain some personal catharsis from knowing the truth? Or maybe he wished for me to warn the public about the dangers of Gateau de Bourg, proving that I had been right all along. But if the public ever learned how Modeste's greatest triumph became his undoing, his fall from grace would be swift and merciless. 1 minute a genius, the next a joke.
Damn.
It would surely spell the end for his restaurant too. What would be his legacy then? How would future generations view everything we built together? I fear the scorn I have faced these last years would pale in comparison to the scorn shown to him by the history books. I cannot let that come to pass. I will do what I must to protect his name. It will mean tampering with his notes to remove the damning details, leaving mere fragments of our story behind. It may lead his family to suspect me of having a hand in his demise. But if that's the price of destroying all evidence of my crimes, then so be it. I would rather the world believe a tale of genius and jealousy than see his reputation in tatters. The final loose end is the evidence here, at the bottom of the sea.
We gotta stop Monica.
What's wrong?
So we thought, but if Monica finds out what happened to the treasure, there's no telling what she might do.
Oh boy. Oh, that's a good point. Right, because there isn't any. Barbarians are gradually losing part of their own cause. What the hell are these signs, bro? Right. Okay. Okay. Big room.
The treasure of Remoria. I have found you at last. Savelli, you tried your best to bury the truth, but you underestimated the children of Modeste. Some fragments of his diary escaped your clutches, and we have held on to them for generations. But I have to thank you too, Savannah. Without your help retrieving the Codex, and with it the last piece of the puzzle, I may never have found this place. But
what
now,
did the Codex have to do with it?
The secret to Remoria's military might is within my grasp. The treasure of Remoria is mine!
Those golems are gonna come to life, aren't they?
Oh. It's empty. It's empty?
Monica? Oh, we were seconds too late.
Yeah.
Escoffier? What's the deal with that jar?
Oh, Savelli's final act! He wanted to conceal the secret of the treasure forevermore and make sure it would never harm anyone again. So he came here after his friend's death and destroyed every last shred that remained.
This can't be happening. All the years I spent piecing together the truth. All my painstaking planning. All that for an empty jar?
Monica,
and smash.
Don't do anything stupid. This ruin is more dangerous than you realize.
Oh, shut your pie hole!
Oh, damn. Yeah, I had to.
To Lord Remus.
Yeah, I had a feeling the golems would come to life.
Barbarian shall be slain.
I didn't know they spoke. And you fucking died.
She's a nutcase! A liability to herself and everyone else! Well, now it's up to us to clean up the mess she's made. Take these golems out!
Again with this shit, man.
Goose on the loose!
Goose on the loose.
What
my god, it's Seat Laline. Or is that Eats Papa? I can't remember. I guess because of the fighting, or maybe it's because Monica was too trigger happy with her explosives.
Either way, it's all her fault. Enough chit-chat. Let's get out of here, Traveler Escoffier, come on!
I mean, what if you grab Monica? I was like, what if you grab Monica and the other grab...
No, you don't. If I can't get what I want, neither will any of you.
What the hell? You have a gun? You had a fucking gun with you this whole time.
I've got nothing to show for my life's work so far. But if I can take another so-called genius down with me in my final moment, then it was all worth it.
You really think you have what it takes to beat us? Oh no, a gun.
You're a psycho!
Whatever am I gonna do? Whatever are we gonna do? Oh, I can see right up her shirt. And yeah, I was like probably gonna get beaten by Savannah. Oh shit.
Savannah? Oh, when did you wake up?
I may be a lousy chef, but it looks like I'm not a complete waste of space.
You know what? I'll hear Dumb Ren out on Savannah now. Now that I realize she's not actually a complete bitch for no reason. We need to go.
Traveler? Okay, let's go!
Just leave Monica. Bye, Monica. Just gonna die with your shit. It's actually really sad. I kind of want to bring her with us. She's just gonna die now. I would have picked her up, taken her with us, so she could be arrested. But yeah. I guess she's not getting arrested. I guess she's just dead.
Escoffier! Savannah!
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Don't do this to me now. I'm not letting you do this to me. I'm gonna catch you before you cause problems. Where are you? Fucking hell. No.